Which side are you on? Which side are you on? My father was a union man, my mother stayed at home. They made this country's middle class, but now we're on our own. And which side are you on? 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 To those that we elected, we need to hear your voice. Your silence helps the other side. You've got to make a choice. And which side are you on? 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 Oh, people, can you stand it? Oh, tell me how you can. When they come for your collective rights, it's the corporation's plan. Which side are you on? 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 As for the corporate media, don't listen to their lies. Us working folks don't have a chance if we don't organize. And which side are you on? 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 The protesters in Madison know what this fight is for. The fate of every union and of all the working poor. And which side are you on? 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 We stood up to Scott Walker, but we are hardly through. We'll stand up to Chris Christie and the other bullies too. And which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Which side are you on?
Anthony Weiner, and I am a Wisconsin union worker. And all of us are today. You know, people may watch this on television and say, oh, this is an interesting little political battle going on in Wisconsin. It is not. This is the refighting of a fight that every single worker has had to fight in the United States of America and around the world ever since time immemorial. And we won then, and we're going to win now. You know, you might think by watching Fox News, you might think by watching Fox News that history started yesterday. Our pension funds are challenged because of the crimes they committed down in Lower Manhattan in the financial district. Our pension funds are there because workers fought for it, took less than salaries every single year, so they'd be there for them. And the people in Wisconsin who are fighting now to protect their rights are middle class, hard working, patriotic Americans. And that's I guess they turned off my mic. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to stand shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow with all of those workers. We're going to say to those Wisconsin legislators that are hanging tough that we're with them every single step of the way. And we're going to explain to all of our neighbors who might be scratching their head and saying, what is this all about? We're going to remind them that we didn't used to have child labor laws in this country, but because of labor unions, we have them. We're going to explain to them that we didn't used to have a minimum wage, but because of labor unions, we have it. We're going to explain to everyday Americans that the reason that their work conditions are better might not look like much, but I can handle myself. And we've got some fights in Washington as well. But now the attention is in Wisconsin. And I've never been to Wisconsin. I don't know why they wear bricks of cheese on their head. I don't get it. But I can tell you this. I'm with them. And so should you be. And so should every single American. God bless the workers of Wisconsin, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Charlie.
Big Charlie.
One reason. Yes. This is working. I think it is. Okay. It was switching. It's working.
Thanks for your positions on 10th grade. You're my hero.
We are making history today. I want you to go home and put a circle around today's date. And let me tell you why. When I was younger and I marched from Selma to Montgomery in Alabama, 54 miles, I cussed every step of the way. I was 17 years old. I had no idea what the hell I was doing down there. I had no idea that I was making history. I had no idea that it was the voting rights side, the civil rights side, the Dr. Martin Luther King was turning America around. I just didn't know how important it was. What you are doing today goes before the civil rights movement. When people had child labor, no vacation, 12-hour work weeks, there was nothing like having a pension. We were animals, we were slaves to the people that came here to make a dollar. For years and years and years, they've been chopping away at our right as workers. What made us the middle class was not that some business tycoon woke up in the middle of the night and said, be fair. What made us the middle class was the union movement. The people that came out and fought and died for the right of workers, they were not here on a beautiful day like we are this morning. We're not making the sacrifice we think we are. There were people that came out and they died for our right to be able to collect the bargain. Magna Carta. This is not just a law. This is common decency. And when it comes to the point that they are as rough and honest as they are, in saying that they're going after those people who... One thing that you don't do is to lay off people and shatter their dreams and aspirations. It's not the American thing to do, but it's not the economic thing to do. People are not selling, people are not hiring, and people are laid off. Doesn't make any damn sense at all. To put people in the street. It makes no sense at all. But if we are talking about sacrifice, my brothers and sisters, we are not talking about a developing nation. We're talking about the strongest nation that God has ever made since the beginning of history. We are talking about the richest nation in the world. We are talking about a nation where less than 1% of the population owns 40% of the wealth. We're not asking them to give it back. Yes, we are.
to the highest 1% of the richest billionaires in the country was not only morally wrong, but he said economically it didn't make sense.
But they did it anyway!
No increase in improvement in our economy by giving these rich people an extension.
But they did it anyway!
So what I'm saying is that if we're making sacrifice, these people are getting an extension and not paying their fair tax at the expense of the taxpayer who made it possible by giving them hundreds of billions of dollars. And now guess what? They are making more profits than they made even in 10 or 20 years ago. Who is talking about sacrifice? Going to America. Unions make us strong. And we're not going to take this line down. God bless you. We're going to win this fight. Let's make certain that they know we're not dead. We're alive. We're well. And we're going to save this great country.
2 minutes. That's it. 2 minutes.
All right. You know, we've got some brothers and sisters.
I don't know whether it was true then, but it is true now. It is true now because what we are facing is an attempt to reverse over a century of progress. It's an attempt to go back to the 1870s and 80s and 90s when our economy and our politics were totally dominated by the rich and by big corporations. We got away from that for a while. We thought we got away from that for a long time. We thought we got away from that to a time when workers, public workers, private workers could be represented by unions, could get an appreciable share of what they made and produced. But all the wealth didn't go to the top and there was a poor middle class. We had that for a while. We had it for 50 years. And they try and take it away and they're succeeding. 30 years ago, not that long, so unless you even remember it. 30 years ago, the top 1% of the people in this country, the wealthiest 1% earned 9% of the income. Today, the wealthiest 1% get 24% of the income. In American history, when that was true, it was 1928. Remember what happened right after 1928?
That's right!
And by the way, that's income. Wealth, it's much, much higher. Wealth is much more concentrated in very much fewer hands.
Tax
And what created the middle class? Unions. How many times have we read? Over how many years have we read that well-paid manufacturing jobs are unfortunately being replaced by poorly paid service jobs? Well, what made those manufacturing jobs well-paid? I was someone who put a rivet in a door on a car on an assembly line, paid a lot better than someone in a store. One reason only. Unions. Unions. They have destroyed much of the private sector unions. And that's why we fought for the Employee Free Choice Act, which we haven't gotten. Because the thug tactics that every large corporation in this country engages in were all these unionizing law firms. And Reagan and NLRB, Reagan and Bush, but for years, national labor rights will let them get away with it. So the passion, the unions, the power that still exists is probably